Hello! It's day 2 of my 28-day challenge, and today I am going to talk about mental frameworks. So, every single human being is born into this world, into a family out and a location outside of their control. And with that, we each develop a unique mental framework for how we see the world around us. And that is shaped by a whole bunch of different factors. It's shaped by our physiology, it's shaped by our environment, it's shaped by our parents' behavior, it is shaped by literally every single interaction that we have with anyone on this planet. Most of the shaping happens in our childhood until we become conscious of it and we can develop techniques to shift our mental frameworks, but it's not very easy to shift your mental framework. And the framework that you have for how you see the world impacts not only how you see it, but literally what you see. What information your nervous system picks up on is going to be determined by what information is available in your environment that reinforces your mental framework. And it's very difficult to rewire, especially when it's compounded with trauma. And living in this modern world where we have access to the internet and we have social media algorithms that are pushing us further and further into these internet bubbles and reinforce, they give us this reinforcement that, oh, the whole world sees everything like me because, see, you see it on the internet. I'm getting all of these different pieces of information coming at me, so of course other people see the world exactly how I see it. But we don't realize that the algorithms are feeding everybody exactly what they think the world is and reinforcing their mental frameworks as well, dividing us even further and further, when the reality of the situation is that we are all human beings with nervous systems that were designed to keep us alive, not happy. And they learn how to keep us alive at a very, very young age, and continue to reinforce the patterns of behavior that we saw kept us alive. And our bodies and brains would rather stick with a familiar mental framework, a familiar environment, than jump into the unknown, even if logically we can see that that situation is going to be better. And this is how we stay stuck in these cycles of behavior that keep happening over and over again. Maybe it's your relationship patterns, maybe it's your work patterns, and no matter how hard you try to break free from it, you keep getting pulled back in. So what I have done to help me break free from my mental frameworks, which tell me that I am worthless, that tell me that I should harm myself, that tell me that I need to be perfect in order to be loved, all of those mental frameworks, I have built flexible systems around intention and am learning to balance how I tell my story, how I achieve my dreams, and how I interact with my reality. And by setting these intentions, I have been able to shift my mental framework quite a bit. So as I continue to go through these videos, I'm very excited to share more and more about the way that our brains and our bodies work and how we can build flexible systems to help us break free from the patterns that are ingrained in our nervous systems, how we can play with them. That works. By play with them, I mean learn to love all of these different pieces of you and reframe how you tell your story, because how we talk about ourselves, that information gets stuck in our nervous system. And so if you're telling a story of depression and trauma and fear and being stuck, you're going to stay stuck. No matter how big your dreams are, no matter how certain you are that if you could just get out of your own way, you could accomplish the world, your nervous system is trying to keep you alive. And stepping out into that unknown, into that scary dream, that is hard. And then you have this reality that you're living in that you have to deal with on a daily basis that you don't have full control over, because we only have control over ourselves and how we choose to tell our own stories, how we choose to interact with our environment, and how we choose to chase our dreams. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say on mental frameworks for today. I could ramble for hours. Oh, yes, one more thing. I have decided that for this challenge, I am limiting myself each day to a maximum of 2 videos with the intention of a total amount of time around 8 minutes. So yeah, I won't be mad at myself if I go over it, but I'm only going to do 2 videos. So today, if I do another video, I have like a minute and a half. I don't think I will, because I have a lot of things that I'm doing this afternoon. But here, I'm going to post this, and I love you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.